hang on a sec. Australia's laws on mobile phones and driving are a joke. If you think legal is the same thing as safe, you're not living in the real world. In Australia, it's legal to drive and use your mobile phone for calls, music or navigation if it's mounted in a cradle or connected wirelessly via Bluetooth. Let's take a look at the shocking implications of doing both those things. How about we find out just how blind you really are when you make a simple phone call behind the wheel legally? You still there? For the first test, I've got the phone in a cradle, 100% legal, and all I'm going to do is drive and try and make a call. I might call Mum, because as a good son, I really want to remain in the last will and testament. I've got a couple of cameras looking straight at me so we can see whenever my eyes are off the road. The video records 25 frames every second so we can measure the total time spent not looking at the road in 25th of a second increments. That's pretty accurate. Let's see how we go just using the phone cradle. Turning the phone on, sliding to unlock, security code in, invoking the phone, contacts mode, scrolling through to find me, here we go, still scrolling, calling me and dialing.
Just on another call at the moment. Please leave a message after the tone and I'll call you back as soon as possible.
That's a long time. That's a long time with your eyes off the road. Okay, test number 2. The phone is connected to the car via Bluetooth, and that means the center screen emulates the phone. So searching your contacts, making the calls, it can all be done from that center screen. Invoking the phone, contacts mode, scrolling through, world's most annoying scroll through, can't jump, I'm in M's, M for me, there it was, bouncing on the lane, that's always professional, me, dialing. Let's go back and have a look at each one of those tests frame by frame and see how much time I wasted not looking at the road trying to make a simple call. It took almost 40 seconds to make the call when I had the phone in a cradle. In that time, my eyes were off the road for 26 seconds. That's almost 70% of the time. Look at it another way. At 60 kilometres an hour, I drove over more than 430 metres of road without actually seeing it. Several classrooms full of children hypothetically could have stepped out from behind a parked car over that distance. If I'd been on the highway, I'd have been driving blind for an astonishing 722 metres. When the phone was connected by Bluetooth, it took just over 31 seconds to make the call, and I was driving blind for more than 21 of them. That's more than 70% of the time. The amount of road I didn't see would have been almost 360 metres at 60 k's an hour and almost 600 metres at highway speeds. Bad luck if a truck had veered across the centre line while I was face first in the phone. And I didn't break the law once, which is pretty much the reductio ad absurdum of Australia's mobile phone driving laws. They're a joke, only not a particularly funny one. When you drive a car, your number one job is to mitigate risk, to identify potential hazards and deploy appropriate countermeasures. You can't actually do that if you're not looking out there at the dynamic driving environment. When things go wrong out there on the road, they go wrong very fast. If you're looking at your smartphone and not out there on the road at the worst possible time and place, then making that phone call could be the last thing you ever do. So I sure hope it's an important call. I'm John Cadogan. For more information or to join the conversation online, although not while you're driving, visit the website autoexpert.com.au.